in this old truck, trimming the tarp for the armfuls of wood, pulling him close through his camo coat. It's the best way to keep his little fingers warm. Taking our chances on a February morning, it's hard to believe how cold it's been. 100 degrees when you're burning the boots. All of this work is kinda worth it in the end. And we might have made some mistakes, but we're gonna have the biggest campfire there ever was at this place. There's a handful of people here, everyone might remember the date, even if they forget our names. 'Cause we have the biggest campfire here at Arden Creek.
Hey, welcome back to Find Your Friends with Island Jason. Today I'm going to talk a little bit about setting up my tarp. You know, I see lots of people, they got a great setup. They get a great vehicle, maybe they got a rooftop tent, but they don't set up a tarp. They sit there and they struggle underneath a little awning. I believe in setting up a nice sized tarp, something that you can walk around in underneath, protect you from the weather. So stick around because I'm going to show you exactly how to do it. Okay, so for starters today, what I'm going to be doing is setting up a ridgeline tarp. Now, I know not everybody has, 30 meter pieces of 11 mil rope, but I'm going to set up a line from this tree across and then one going back across. So you'll see I'll have quite a steep slope shelter. That'll protect us from any snow that comes, or it'll also get off the rain from us. So today what I'm going to be using is 2 pieces of 30 meter 11 mil rope. This is a Gorilla brand heavy duty tarp. I'm going to be using that. And in my tote here I have various lengths of paracord, bank line, and a bunch of prusik loops and carabiners. You're going to see how all this fits together. And at the very end I'm going to show you a special trick that you probably don't even know. So stick around and watch. So I'm just going to start off by, oh, look at the ducks over there. Oh, those are coots. Those aren't even ducks. Cool. So I'm going to start off by securing a rope up in the top of this branch here. Like I said, it doesn't have to be super high. And we don't actually want it that high because we're going to try and use the tarp to keep the heat of the fire in. See how my rodeo skills are here. Whoa. Not quite. Try that again. See if I can get over that branch. That'll do. I just scooted up the branch a bit. There we go. Oh, one more. Come on. Okay, that'll do for now. I'm just going to tie a little secure knot there because I'm going to take it over and tie the other end up into that tree. This one's a little harder. Maybe I should have done this one first. There we go. Hope it didn't come down. Shit. Okay, now you'll notice in the middle I already have a prusik installed on the line. So basically this is going to be the anchor point for the center of the tarp. Okay, my second rope's going to go up onto this spruce tree and straight over behind the Jeep there. It's a little easier. Oh, I fucking missed it. Okay, got it over that branch. So I'm gonna put what's called an alpine butterfly knot in this one. So in order to make the alpine butterfly knot, you just make a loop, curl it around, pull it back through. This rope is really stiff though. It's old, but there you go. So now I got what's called an alpine butterfly. And then I'll grab this one, stick that through, and like, and then I'll just put a timber hitch on the tree here. And that's secured. So I will easily be able to get that back down. Get it slipped in. Okay, perfect. This one's a little bit trickier because I just got a little knot I'm going to try and hook it over and then wrap it around to lift it up. Might be a little hard. Or maybe it's not. So now, if you can come over here and show this that way, no, I'll come over this way. Yeah, so now, once I have my tarp attached, then I'll be able to just pull it up with this. Okay? Pretty straightforward. Good. Okay, as I said earlier, I have a prusik loop on my rope, and I have a figure 8 on another little piece of rope. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a toggle here. So just a piece of wood. I put the end of the prusik loop through the figure 8 and stick the toggle in, and I have a secure connection now. I take the other end over, and if you notice I have a prusik loop on this end as well, and I'm going to connect it to that once I get my tarp laid out in front of it. But you see I already have a couple of prusiks on this one, so I'm just going to slide these back to connect, because those two will connect there, and this one will be used to hold up the other end of my tarp. Okay, so what I have here is the center of my tarp captured. I got a little pine cone trapped inside there to grab it. Typically I don't like to use the grommets because they're just not strong enough. They'll just pull right out. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a carabiner. I mean, you could use a toggle, but I'm going to use a carabiner just for now because it's quicker. And I'm just going to attach the end to the prusik loop on my red rope here. And that's the first connection. The second connection is going to be the same deal. It's actually just going to be connected to another pine cone tied in. And this one will be connected. Oh, I just pulled my rope out of the tree. Okay, I'm going to slow down a bit here, Jason. Okay, cut. So, now you see, I can adjust this easily by pulling this up, down. So I'm just going to start with that. I don't even need to tie a knot here. Just the friction alone. Just put another timber twist in it. Okay, now we'll go over to this and rectify this. I have to get another truss of boot. So I can just stick a toggle in there that'll secure that. I think this might have to go down here a bit. And now I just gotta pull this up. Tarp. Okay, so we got that up. And I'll just tarp it real quick. So, the trick is, you want the edge of the tarp to be basically right over the edge of the fire, so that so I can tighten this one a little bit more now. I'll do now. So watch the tarp as I pull this. So nice and taut. Now I can anchor this off. No fancy knots required. The friction alone will be enough to hold it up. Good. Okay, I'm going to put a trucker's hitch in, and this is one of my corner anchors. I'm going to put it onto this little root here. And this is my trucker's hitch, which I almost made the rope too short for, but not quite. See, I can just cinch that right up, pinch it, drop it around a couple of times, give myself a loop. Trucker's hitch, and it's nice and tight, as you can see. Do this back one. Okay, so I need another trucker's hitch. I'm going to put it right about here. Hitch there. This one here. Cut this right there. Okay, let's get these ones. Okay, so let's say we put one right about here. Pretty solid. Rock there. Big rocks everywhere. There we go. Hitch here. Do a little bit tighter, I guess. Perfect. So as you can see, We got a fairly steep peaked roof. We can always adjust it anytime. We can simply take it down by removing any of these toggles. You can see it's nice and tight. Can take a good wind. Lots of room for movement. And as you can see, it will cover just the edge of my fire pit, so we can sit under the tarp and enjoy the heat of the fire. That's the objective here.
Lifting him up in this old truck, trimming the tarp for the armfuls of wood, pulling him close through his camo coat. It's the best way to keep his little fingers warm. Taking our chances on a February morning. It's hard to believe how cold it's been. 100 degrees when you're burning the boots. All of this work is kinda worth it in the end. And we might have made some mistakes, but we're gonna have the biggest campfire there ever was at this place. There's a handful of people here. Everyone might remember the date, even if they forget our names. 'Cause we have the biggest campfire here at Arnie Creek. Cooking a steak while we melt them away. Fry up an egg in a cast iron flame. Don't need a wine when we brought our own beer. And it's nice and icy at the bottom of the creek. And we might have made some mistakes, but we're gonna have the biggest campfire there ever was at this place. There's a handful of people here. Everyone might remember the date, even if they forget our names. 'Cause we have the biggest campfire here at Arnie Creek. Cry as you might to keep all the ember. In time they'll all come falling down to the dirt. We'll keep it alive as long as we can. 'Cause every great flame from this world must return.
Sour cream. Oh yeah, that's a nice looking steak. Big one. Let's eat. Oh. My plate's hot. Yeah, just keep kneading it. Okay, so I'm gonna try it like this. Like this. Oh, like that. Like that. that? Huh? Huh? What do you think of that? Is it cooked properly? It's hard to see, it's so dark. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Try it out.
Good.
Perfect. Oh yeah, that looks delicious. Good job. Well, woke up to some strange white stuff on the ground. But as you can see, my tarp did survive. We get the fire going, get some coffee made, and wait for the little guy to get up. It's not quite daylight yet, maybe about 6:30. But yeah, looks like the fire started going again. Just scraped up some of the leftovers, and yeah, we're doing good. Not too often we get snow at sea level, so this is a bit of a treat for us here in Vancouver Island. Oh yeah, time to make some coffee, I think. Spilt a bit. It's hot, but it's good.
Woke up with the sunrise glow. Tents all packed, we're ready to go. But the world is white, the roads are locked. Snow is deep like an icy rock. Sliding tires, scream and groan. Wishing I could teleport home. Backpacks filled with winter woe. Nature's got us cats in the snow. Stuck on this frozen path, running through the aftermath. No power show the way. We'll find our route, come what may. Windshields and frosty mess. Catch our breath with every guess. Maps are ancient stories told. Staring down this icy cold. Radio's giving freezing news. Hot cocoa's our rescue muse. Sing along to old school tunes. Tonight we crash beneath full moon. Stars align, we'll find our thread. Dreams of warmth inside our head. Snowflakes twirl like dancers' feet. Keep on driving to the beat.